You are now listening to We Move Against the Tides Radio on KUSF.org. My name is Victor Vaya, and I'll be your host for today. In this studio, we're going to be playing some local music and some stuff that's covered on the music website, WeMoveAgainstTheTides.com. You can go ahead and check it out, see some previews of what we'll be playing today on WeMoveAgainstTheTides.com or WMATT.com. In studio today, we'll also be having Jeff Desira, who will be guest hosting, and we'll be asking him some questions as well. And he'll be in the studio pretty soon. So until then, I'm going to be playing some of his music so you can get an idea of who he is.
Flew over those bars. Yeah, I was knocked out, but lying underneath the stars. Then you held my hand when I finally came to. Yeah, I was a mess, but less of a mess when I saw you in a concrete sea, a surface red, cold and true. Pushing my face through a crowd and trying to get a look at you. But that's over now. Things are working out fine. So please tell my brother that finally everything's alright. I was face down and on the ground. In a world full of smiles and healing, almost clocked out, but we made it through this all now. Here we are now. I was face down on the ground.
And that was Jeff Desira's When I Let Go. He's going to be in the studio pretty soon, so we'll be asking him some questions, and he'll be having some fun with us in here. Up next, in celebration of a great event that KUSF had today, right, Miranda? Yeah. A great event that we had today.
It was awesome. We had so many kids on there at Crossroads in the cafeteria. We even had people dancing.
Yeah, it was amazing. It was a great sight to see everybody enjoying themselves. So, in celebration of that, up next, I'm going to be playing Bats in the Belfry's Safety First. And that was Bats in the Belfry with Safety First off of their EP Circus Club. Some pretty good stuff going on there for sure. There's no question. So we're in studio right now, just hanging out, kicking back, seeing that we got a good amount of listeners. So to all you out there, thank you for listening. This is We Move Against the Tides Radio on KUSF.org. Up next, we have Go by the Dramatics.
Fell down from a beautiful height, don't know where, don't know how, don't know why. So up in the morning I wake up to find out my brain cells are still alive. What a surprise. What did go wrong? What is that you running after? With you I'm always left alone. Stranded, I won't wait for you. I wanna try to be lonely. Love to you is just equal to lie. I have told you your cruelty doesn't apply. Once was delight. Went downtown just to score some love. No luck though. The offer wasn't worth the price. Lost paradise. Where are you now? What is that you running after? With you I'm always left alone. Stranded, I won't wait for you. I wanna try to be lonely all the way. I wanna try to be lonely. I gotta let you go, let you go. 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 I wanna try to be lonely all the way. I wanna try to be lonely. I gotta let you go, let you go. 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 I gotta let you go all the way.
And that was Dramatics, Go, off of Forever and Back. Some great stuff, great stuff. So, for those tuning in, or for those a little unsure as to what We Move Against the Tides is, We Move Against the Tides is a music website that focuses on local and underrated artists in the Bay Area. And we definitely shoot toward breaking the norm of interviewing and getting toward that new level and that personal level with each artist that we talk to. A lot of the artists, or most of the artists that you'll be hearing today, have been artists that we've covered. However, it's not exclusive to just those artists. So definitely check us out when you get a chance. And the Dramatics, what's actually pretty awesome is that we got an interview with the Dramatics, and our writer Mia Toralba, she did a great job of covering them. So definitely check that story out once you get a chance, because it's really good, and I promise it's worth your time. Up next, we have Eager Eyes, Waterfront, off of their self-titled album Waterfront, or off of the titled album Waterfront. We actually just reviewed this album last week, and it's a lot of great music to come off of it. So I look forward to seeing what they come up with next.
Forget to care. You're like the wind while your city sleeps. We go on remembering.
Up next, we have something a little bit different. I hope that you all enjoy it. This is Victoryville by Fat Opie.
Too far gone for even dogs to pick up the scent. 2 more drinks and you'll detect a slight accent. I've made few decisions, they've all been made for me. I was taught to pay full price for mediocrity. That's the way life is in Victoryville. No questions asked and ample parking. Lord, crime and the real estate is high. We'll buy your place in the sun in Victoryville. I left a woman there, she paralyzed me with fear. Kept 4 cats and named them all She ate a diet of Fruit Loops and pills. She said I should try it for anything that helps. And she was born and raised in Victoryville, in the basement beneath the Victory Grill. All the local papers wrote about it. It was front page I wanna be the one who got out alive. I wanna walk in larger than life. I wanted to be the winner of a city that lies about its name. Wanna curse the pavement, I've got nothing left to blame. When I go back to Victoryville, will there be people who wished I lived there still? Or just traces of my life like the lines on my face? When I go back to Victoryville, when I go back to Victoryville, when I go back to Victoryville. To Victoryville. When I go back to Victoryville. When I go back to
And that was Victoryville by Fat Opie off of the album called Victoryville. So before I put on the next song, I definitely want to talk a bit about what we do, what this is about. My name is Victor, and this is We Move Against the Tides Radio on KUSF.org. And what this is an attempt to bring up the importance of independent music and independent artists and local artists at that. So, with that being said, another local artist. In light of the rainy day today, for those of you who understand what I mean by that, it was raining in the morning and now it's pretty sunny, but that's what you get for living in the Bay Area, correct? I think it's necessary to play some good electronic chillwave. So up next, we have Blackbird, coming off of Lavish Habits, a new record label coming out of San Francisco. And the song is called It's a War. And that was It's a War by Blackbird Blackbird off of, like I said before, Lavish Records. You are now tuned in to We Move Against the Tides radio on KUSF.org. Just a quick update as far as where Jeff Desira is at. He just shot me a text, and the last text he said was, "Damn cabs, had to update my order. Sweet dispatcher though. Nice lady at DeSoto. I suppose it doesn't help that it's the beginning of rush hour." So, if by any chance you're listening, Jeff, the listeners now know that you're late. Get here as soon as you can, buddy. It'd be great to talk to you. So, in light of that, we're going to keep on playing you some good music. And yeah, up next we have Mirror by Aztec off of his mixtape Revelations.
Yeah, back in this, it's the heartbeat of a lion that's louder than its roar. So that's where I vocalize all my rhyming in the door. I bottle hate when the snakes inhabit my palace. Tell them these fruits, yo, you can't have them. Wits and savvy tricks replace the sacred wisdom. Throughout the years, say goodbye, cause we miss them. Yeah, gone like ashes of past rolling techniques. I fold the damn weed as I flow on the beats. The beast dance with angels on the earth's soil. While you're spoiled, mainstream American oil. Royal families wanna keep an MC like me at the bottom. Still gonna fall down like leaves when it's autumn. Residing in my place that's just waiting to explode. Like the home of my bro up in San Bruno. Y'all think we forgot these corporations playing us, breaking us for what we own, and then they enslaving us. Through the storm, yo, you blessed by the sunlight. I would live someday, I would die some night. Love life and what goes with it. No gimmicks, heaven on earth, I'm gon' visit. So roll with me if you dare to choose. But play the game, cause the game like to play you fools. Yeah, said roll with me if you dare to choose. But play the game, cause the game like to play you fools. It was a vision of a medicine man that built a kingdom. Now it's the vision of a blonde man. Put the kneecap risen civilizations before. Never thought they'd see the day. The change comes the day that you break the chain. Every couple years or so, this kind of shit happens. But now I'm rapping while the police attacking. Protesters and demonstrators, they fade us when we meet our maker. I ain't waiting for Jesus to come, I'll be my savior. You can save your life when you think twice which life would become of the young and wise. Little homie looks at me like it's time to rise. The people know they labeled us deaf, dumb, and blind. So now the time is dry, the sand to move. My spit ain't just wet, I spit magma too. What a fool, nowadays everyone has a crew. I kept it cool with solid cats who never broke the rules and said fuck the law. At the same time, fitted cap on my head, face like it's game time. Yeah, find me with a fitted cap on my head, face like it's game time. Let's go. Through the storm, yo, you blessed by the sunlight. I would live someday, I would die some night. Love life and what goes with it. No gimmicks, heaven on earth, I'm gon' visit. So roll with me if you dare to choose. But play the game, cause the game like to play you fools. Yeah, said roll with me if you dare to choose. But play the game, cause the game like to play you fools.
And that was Mirror by Aztec. The great part about Aztec is he actually came through to USF about 4 weeks ago, about a month ago, and performed at our Lyricist Lounge open mic. It was pretty great. So if you're listening, Aztec, thank you for the solidarity, for supporting the arts. I really appreciate that. On the note of supporting the arts, if you're interested in submitting some material to be played on this radio show, or if you're interested in having your stuff be reviewed, please email Main, MAIN, at WeMoveAgainstTheTides.com, and we can start talking about that. We're always looking for people out there, for new talent, for artists, to come to us and bring us their stuff. We think it's really important that everybody get the chance to have their stuff played. So, on that note, we have just a recent submission that I got a couple days ago. Matt Jaff and the Distractions. The song is called No Place to Go.
shoreline. On the shoreline you'll gain life again. I don't know what you are trying to find, but I will bring you home again. You will lie there in the shallows. Let the water rush upon your skin. You will still be there tomorrow. Then I will bring you home again. Your sails don't catch the wings anymore. No more. Heart fails to sing its song anymore. No more. No more. You were stuck upon a vessel. There were no windows within your room. You had no mind to trespass until the sun trespassed the moon. You carved a hole in the wood, and the water it came rushing in. You never thought that you would. You never thought you'd make it home again. Your sails don't catch the winds anymore. No more. Heart fails to sing its song anymore. No more. No more. And all the time you were left wondering where to go. You had no home to rely on. And all the time you were left wondering without home, no place to go to rest your head on. Your sails don't catch the winds anymore. No more. Heart fails to sing its song anymore. No more. No more. I will find you on the shoreline. On the shoreline you'll gain life again. I don't know what you are trying to find, but I will bring you home again.
And that was No Place to Go by Matt Jaff and the Distractions. Up next, we have Somewhere the Sky is Blue by Rome Bauer. Rome, hopefully you're listening. This is going to be off of his album The Thief. You can actually catch Rome. He just got a full band together, which is pretty awesome, I must say. You can catch Rome with his full live band November 7th at the Red Devil Lounge. This is going to be their last show of 2012. So I highly, highly, highly suggest that you go and check him out. Rome is a great person, great guy, has some great material, and I think it's definitely worthwhile to check out his new full band. I still have yet to, but I've heard some of their stuff. So yeah, check it out.
Now things about your leaving, more than your leaving can explain. How the falling leaves, what the spring brings in beautiful refrain. How your hair still finds my pillowcase. How my guitar has a lipstick stain, showered in autumn. School bells ring the way to children in uniform, finding each other new. I remember that old familiar hue. I was dreaming in color when I first found you. Tell me you're shining. Tell me you're shining. Tell me you're shining somewhere the sky is blue. Now finishing my sentences are chores of mine again. I have flashes of brilliance that I share with the wind. They're carried in bottles we bought with our plans. Now, empty occasions, candles, candles snuffed out in gin. Tell me you're shining. Tell me you're shining. Tell me you love me.
That was Somewhere the Sky is Blue by Rome Bauer. If you're just tuning in, this is We Move Against the Tides radio on KUSF.org. My name is Victor Valle, and I am your host for right now. We're going to be playing some local and underrated artists and music for all of y'all. Up next, we have Mauhaus off of the album Light Noise. This song is called Hey Jean. And if you like what we're playing, please leave a comment on We Move Against the Tides on Facebook. This is to Janrin out there. I hope you keep on enjoying the groovy stuff we're playing. Up next, we are going to be playing the Dramatics. The song is Go from the album Forever and Back. Actually, you know what? I lied. We're not. We're playing Like Birds. Sorry about that. We're playing Like Birds by Tremor Low off of the album Kingmaker.
Turn the lights on. Turn the lights on. We slip out of our skin. I look at her and say, well, this city's going down in flames. I can see the future. I'll wait with you. Maybe next time we can be like birds, like Icarus caught in flight. I'll wait with you. She said, I like you better if you run. You kinda scare me. You set me free, I think I'll keep you. This city's going down in flames. I can see the future. I'll wait with you. Maybe next time we can be like birds, like Icarus thought he might. I'll wait with you. Turn the lights on, please, please. Turn the lights on, please, please, please. This boat is lost. I want to you. Turn the lights on. Turn the lights on. This city's going down in flames. She said, I can see the future. I'll wait with you. Maybe next time we can be like birds, like Icarus caught in flight. She said, I'll wait with you. Maybe next time we can be like birds, like Icarus thought he might. She said, I'll wait with you.
And that was For Like Birds by Tremor Low. Some good stuff. This next artist, I actually had the personal great opportunity to interview him. And I mean, the entire interview was just complete gold. I've never interviewed someone who had so many great things to say. So up next, we have Mikey Manifest with the song Things We Can Do.
There's a few more a toast to our problems because we all got them. Tomorrow's a new day and the world keeps revolving. May not ever solve them cause it's not in our hands. So if you're old enough to have a vice, go ahead cause I am most definitely on one. Gotta balance mine from negative to positive with the puff and the rhyme. If you need some liquid courage just to grow some balls, or if you're stressing off your studies, hella Adderall. Saturn's what I'm on cause Mother Earth got me stressed, kid. It's time to stop and smell the roses, count your blessings. Another fucked up day in people's bullshit. Got a brother bitching and crying and acting foolish, but now I'm coolin' out with some music. Plus I'm vibes, these butter
pay tuition. Financial aid provides no aid. Damn, when will I get paid? Books cost more than my classes. Fuck, I don't know if I'm passing. Homie on the right, can you pass it? Woo, I need another shot. Make 'em double classy. Say is our love don't have to change. No, it don't have to change.
And that was Things We Can Do by Mikey Manifest. Some great stuff. That's definitely one of those positive mental attitude songs, so I like it. Just a top of the hour update from Jeff. He actually just got into a cab. A big city tip from Jeff is never trust a dispatcher during rush hour. In parentheses, even if she sounds like a sweet old lady. He's finally in a cab, so he'll be here pretty soon, and we can finally get this interview started. But in the meantime, I'm going to be playing Radley by the French Cassettes, who another one of our great writers got a chance to review. So, check it out.
I reckon this is a wreck, but your human face asking me home, such a sight for my sore eyes. No bitter taste left on your tongue. Keep like this, you can fit for the flies. Cheap truck, but you got some sleeves now, don't you? Hope you went out with life's calc. Did you cross your T's or did you run out of it? Now your lotus ain't fresh on my tongue, lost and leaves you slept in your coat. I've never seen you look so shiny just for tonight, but hey, so swell. Done before it started, maybe you try to tell me you don't have to worry and I'm too old to try. You don't have to treat me, but just keep me right.
And that was Radley by the French Cassettes. If you're just tuning in now, I see that we have some new listeners. This is We Move Against the Tides Radio on KUSF.org. My name is Victor Vaya, and I will be your host for today. Who's supposed to be guest hosting with me, but isn't here just yet, is Jeff Desira. He'll be here pretty soon. He's in a cab running with his guitar around the city. The life of a musician is very difficult in San Francisco. So up next, we have a very personal favorite of mine, Local Hero, who has some great music. They're some great group of guys as well. So shout out to y'all if you're listening. Thank you for being so cooperative with everything that we've asked of you. And this song is Black and White.
And your feet pressed tightly together, bent them on their knees, and you brushed off the rain and the weather. Fluorescent signs glowed blue on the rooftop shingles, kicked back my feet while you drew in your breath on the window. And I woke up in my evening jacket, holding on to someone I didn't know. I lost touch under Hudson's blankets, and I couldn't help but think of what I'd never seen before. So I don't wanna play our war. 3 shops lined the walls, and your dark sunglasses, beachside boutiques are on call, but their eyes are shut, and your shoulder blades are almost invisible under thread and lace, satin and velvet you'll still entertain. And I woke up in my evening jacket, holding on to someone I didn't know. I lost touch under Hudson's blankets, and I couldn't help but thinking what I'd never seen before. So I don't wanna play our war. No, I don't wanna play our war.
But when the narcissists are necessary and the politics get cries, you'll be taping records and you'll be sucking laughing gas.
I know it's not black and white, but you were exactly right. I know it's not black and white, but you were, yes you were exactly right.
And that was Black and White by Local Hero off of the Black and White single. They are actually coming through and working on a full length, so that should be coming out pretty soon. Also, just a quick announcement for those on campus. The Urban Agriculture presents free community dinners every second Thursday at 7 p.m. at St. Cyprian's Church on Turk and Lyon. They also present garden work days and potlucks every third Sunday from 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. located behind the USF Education Building on Turk and Tamalpais Street. And lastly, they have a very, very awesome event that I've been to a couple times called the USF Farm Stand, which is every third Thursday on 12 p.m. The food runs out pretty soon, so get there as soon as possible. It's in Gleason Plaza on the main campus. So the sooner you get there, the more food you can have. And this is September to November of this year. Up next, I'm going to be playing some Mr. Kind off of their album OK. The song is called You're Okay.
As aloof, you throw the others out to keep them all from your truth. I figured out your secret. You thought no one else would know. To move you forward, first I'll take away your control. You're gonna be okay, okay. You're gonna be okay, okay, when I'm done. I know you're critical and expect to be let down. I've got your best interests in mind and I'm bringing them around. It must wear you out, keeping the suitors in their ways. But could your time be better spent on letting the best ones in? You're gonna be okay, okay. You're gonna be okay, okay, when I'm done. It's a hard line that you take. Sooner or later you will break. When you realize that they don't give it back. They don't give you back the time that you've lost. Oh, oh, please don't panic, dear. When you think you've been found out, I won't get in your way. Just some support unto your sound. You're gonna be okay, okay. You're gonna be okay, okay. You're gonna be okay, okay, when I'm done. Okay, when I'm done. Okay, when I'm done.
And that was You're Okay by Mr. Kind. They actually have a show November 1st at Bottom of the Hill with River Shiver, which is another artist that we've covered. So Jeff has arrived. He'll be coming in the studio pretty soon, so we can finally get an interview going, have him talk, introduce himself. But in the meantime, we're going to be playing one more song, and this is Madam Tomb by 100%.
I knew a girl
And that was 100% Madam Tomb. Finally, in the studio, we have Jeff. How you doing, Jeff?
I'm doing great. Thank you so much for having me here. And I'm so glad that you read my big city tip to all the listeners out there, which was, and I'll say it again: never trust a dispatcher in San Francisco during rush hour. I don't care if she's the sweetest old lady. She's not really going to, get you a cab in 15 minutes.
Apparently.
Yeah, you can't get a cab in 15 minutes when you call.
Yeah, it's totally fine. The important part that you're here. You're here now.
I'm here. That's right. And I'm so happy to be here. Thank you for having me.
Awesome. So if you're just tuning in, I see some people have just tuned in. You're listening to We Move Against the Tides radio on KUSF.org. My name is Victor Valle, and I am here with Jeff Desira. So, Jeff Desira, if you want to kind of just give a little introduction, tell people who you are.
Yeah, okay. I'm a singer-songwriter here in San Francisco. I am a native of South San Francisco, and I've lived in San Francisco for most of the time, I think. And let's see, I moved to New York for a couple of years, wrote an album's worth of material, came back and started recording it and started working on. Actually, I heard you were playing Scott Mickelson from Fat Opie earlier.
That's
in
right.
the show, and I'm finishing my album with the great Scott Mickelson. He's just incredible in the studio, and he has a great new album called Victoryville,
which we played.
Yes, he had a great CD release party too over at Amnesia with Alex Jimenez and Tom
we
Rhodes.
heard about that.
Yeah, pretty awesome.
Yeah, that was actually on our calendar, so that's good stuff.
Yeah.
Also in the studio right now, we have another We Move Against the Tides member, Corey. If you want to just scream, say hi.
Wow, Corey.
That's Corey. So Corey does some amazing work. She is Chief Operating Officer right next to me. Because of the the late entrance of Jeff, I kind of want to get into a song. Is that totally fine?
Oh yeah, that's totally, absolutely.
Cool. So this is Jeff Desira. If you just want to announce what song you're going to play, and then go ahead.
All right. It's contrary to popular belief, my last name is pronounced Desira. It's Desira.
Desira. I apologize.
No, don't worry about it. It's all right. I get it all the time. It's a Desira. It's spelled like desirable without the bull. Do you like that one? It's like you like that? All right, it was bad. I'll accept that.
That was acceptable.
All right. My mother's looking down on me right now. She's still with us. She's just very condescending. Here's a song called Weather Vane. You don't have to go just yet. You can stay another day, I bet. And even though you wrote things down, you can tear it up, throw it on the ground for me. Like I work for you. You bought a ticket and you packed a grin. You won't think twice about the state I'm in, 'cause you know what it is that you're gonna do when you hit the pin and you see it through. Why aren't you taking me? Aren't you taking me? This time you're singing all the gifts you bring. Believe in love, not what you see. And I am lost inside that ring and giving back to everything. It's so hard to read your weather vane. Everything I think is going down the drain. With a head full of notions when you talk to me, we can't seem to find a way to let it be. Why aren't you taking me? Aren't you taking me? Why aren't you taking me? This time you're singing all the gifts you bring. Believe in love, not what you see. And I am lost inside that ring and giving back to everything. You're singing all the gifts you bring. Believe in love, not what you see. And I am lost inside that ring and giving back to everything. Ah, ah, ah. right, there you go.
That was
There you have it.
great.
Thanks. It's called Weather Vane, and it's off my forthcoming EP, I suppose. I think I'm going to be doing an EP with Scott Mickelson called No Pressing Rewind.
That's great.
Thanks.
Well, thank you very much, Jeff. We're going to play another song, and then we'll get back to having a small interview.
Thanks, Victor. Thanks.
Through the woods caused a landslide. The twisted words blur the black sky. Even if the tongue could speak for itself, would you allow it fade away back into the fields where you allow it? I felt regret for the progress of past tonight. Seen it before when I was dead on the floor, caught in your eye. And I felt regret for the progress of past tonight. Seen it before when I was dead on the floor, caught in your eye. An echo through the woods caused a landslide. The twisted words blurred the black sky. Even if the tongue could speak for itself, would you allow it fade away back into the fields where you allow it? Don't go onward. Don't say a thing. When I'm alone, I'm missing someone. Don't say a when you're wrong and you're wrong. I felt regret before the progress regressed tonight. Seen it before when I was dead on the floor, caught in your eye. And I felt regret before the progress regressed tonight. Seen it before when I was dead on the floor, caught in your eye.
So at the break, we talked a bit about the the use of baby monitors
Yeah.
for parents.
Yeah, I mean, I was talking to Corey and Victor here about how I love, baby monitors. I think they're really useful when you're trying to, like, keep track of your kids and stuff. But like, I was thinking, wouldn't they be perfect for, like, if say you're trying to keep track of your parents as they get older, and like, your dad needs a diaper change or something, and like you can hear them, you kind of monitor. Well, too much.
I mean,
I didn't mean to put that visual in everyone's minds.
I mean, it might work, actually. It might work.
Yeah.
So that was
But they wouldn't call it a baby monitor anymore. It wouldn't be right to call it a baby monitor. It would be something like
the monitor.
Just the monitor.
Yeah.
Out of respect for the folks.
Exactly. So the last song that we just played was "The Fields" by Owl Paws off of the album "Carry On." As I mentioned earlier, in studio right now we have Corey as well as Jeff. And interestingly enough, Jeff was actually the first interview that Corey went on. So that's pretty awesome. So if
That's right.
You're actually one of the first interviews I believe we had on the website.
I'm very flattered. That was a really great night too.
Yeah, absolutely. So before we get back to some more music,
Corey.
Thank you, Corey. Thank you, Corey. So before we get back to some more music, I am going to just ask you some questions, Jeff.
Sure.
So, if you were a food, what type of food would you be?
A carrot cake, because I'm such a sweet thing, and just what is this, the dating game? Are you serious?
I have tons of questions.
If I were a food, what would I be? Let's see here. I would be the Presidio sandwich at Whole Foods.
Ooh,
yeah,
okay.
Because it's delicious.
Right. Okay. I haven't had that.
Flavorful and complex, and it's
Okay, I actually haven't had that, so I should probably make it an effort to go out and get one of those. Up next, I'm going to ask you another non-dating question. I promise.
This is fun. All right.
Do you ever get nervous before a performance?
All the time. Yeah, it happens a lot. But yes, I do. I mean, there sometimes more than others. But it's always like the 5 minutes before. Like I'm generally just fine before a show, and then maybe 5 minutes before, like one time my hand started shaking. Mm-hmm. The other time, right. And I've been playing music in band situations for a long, long time, and it's just something that happens.
Yeah. Do you feel as if over time it's gotten better, or is it still the same?
Oh yeah, much, much better. I just kind of I have a conversation with myself, basically, hey, you've been doing this for a while. You deserve to be here. Everything's fine. You're not competing with anyone else. You're just here to do your best for what you do. And that's really, it's sort of like a calming conversation I have with myself. And then I find maybe, 30 seconds before I start playing, I just start focusing on what I'm about to do, and everything's fine again.
All right, yeah, definitely. And I mean, I think, especially as a performer myself, I feel the exact same way. So next question, can you tell us the most embarrassing moment that you've had on stage? Let's hear that story.
Well, yesterday, it was really funny.
Yesterday.
It's one of them. It's probably the top 10. I mean, after years of playing, I mean, you think you remember the basic, fundamental stuff about playing. And okay, so there's a great guy by the name of Ned Buskirk, who has an event every month. I'm not sure if I should mention it on the air, but like every month he has this great event, and it's sort of like an open mic, and it's in the Mission District, and it's great, and so I showed up yesterday for the first time to play, and I was so excited about playing, and then I jumped up on stage with a guitar and then strummed it. I'm like, why couldn't I hear myself? And then I looked at the mic stand, and somebody said, Jeff, it's the cable, the instrument cable. It's not plugged into your guitar.
Wow, nice.
Which, that's kind of a rookie maneuver, but then I just kind of played it off and talked about it.
There you go. So that's not too bad.
Yeah, that was all right.
All right. And last question before we get back to some more music. So I mean, what advice would you give to someone who's barely starting out, especially, taking into account the idea that we like to focus on local and underrated artists, and a lot of that is people who are barely coming up in the scene. I mean, it seems as if you've had a lot of experience. So, I mean, what would you give someone?
The first thing that comes to mind is like, I met a guy named Eric Amble in New York, actually, who he was one of the original Blackhearts, and I just happened to be like, I've been in the bicycle industry for a long time, so I was I met him just kind of talking about hearing protection and stuff. Found out he was one of the Blackhearts for Joan Jett, and he has a blog or something, and he posted something on Les Paul's birthday. It was like, Les, if you had any advice to give to to a musician or artist that's up and coming, what would it be? And Les is like, don't keep your guitar in the case. And they were like, why is that, Les? And he goes, you can't play your guitar when it's in the case. And it's so funny. It's so simple, but it's you got to keep your toys and your instruments accessible. You know,
right. You got to keep on playing.
So, cool. Absolutely.
Awesome. All right, Jeff. Well, we are going to play some more music, and then we'll get back to talking a little more. Up next, we have Robin Gallant, Far Away.
I keep my mind occupied, my body in the comfort of routine. I make my daily circles around and around again. You're always running in the background like a song inside my head. Can't make out the words, so I play it all over again. When I'm far away from you, when I'm far away from you, take a walk through the park, find comfort in the green, new growth all around, and the flowers and the trees. I feel you crawling up from back inside my throat. Gotta hold it down or learn to let it go. When I'm far away from you, when I'm far away from you, you're always running in the background, a song inside my head, changing with the scenery. You're in each new place I've been. When I'm far away from you, when I'm far away from you,
And that was Robin Galante with Far Away. So, up next, we are going to get another song in by Jeff. So that
right.
Jeff can get some more play.
Thanks.
So, Jeff, if you want to announce what song you're going to be playing.
Okay. This is a song called You Can Have It All. That it's off my forthcoming EP with Scott Mickelson. And let's see here. I always joke around, when I introduce this song, and it's and say it's about like you're breaking up and you're leaving behind all your IKEA furniture. It's not really what it's about, but I wrote this basically when I moved back from New York back into California as I was moving back. So here's a song called "You Can Have It All." You can have it all. You can take your time. I'll pretend you're here and haven't changed your mind again. My love, again. My love, you can have it all. Take the best of me if it sets you free. Free from wondering if we will ever be again. My love, again. My love, you can have it all. The clothes I wear, I'll be cold and bare. That's okay with me if it sets you free again. My love, again. My love, you can have it all. Again. My love, again. My love, you can have it all. There you go.
All right, awesome, Jeff. Thank you very much.
Thanks, Victor. Thank you very much.
So up next, we're going to be playing a couple more songs before we finish up here today, and hopefully ask Jeff a couple more questions. Up next, we're going to be playing The Bridge by Morgan Manufacture. It's a great single, and it's in French. And actually, most importantly, recently, Morgan Manufacture raised enough money in the Kickstarter campaign for a brand new album that's going to be recorded in Hyde Street Studio C.
Can I just say something really quick?
Yeah, no, go ahead.
I just want to give a shout out to Robin Galante because you just played her before you played my song. She's really a wonderful person and just a really great songwriter, and she hosts a great open mic over at Bizarre Cafe. And
she has a drink named after her.
Yes, she does. She does. That's right. Corey reminded me of that, and I have to try that. Yeah.
Absolutely awesome. Well, shout out to Robin Galante, and up next we have The Bridge by Morgan Manufacture.
Pris par la vitesse de la vie, j'oublie tes yeux qui me souriaient d'ici. Non, les plus jolies choses, je ne les raconte plus en prose. Visage caresse les couleurs perdues de ces temps anciens qui ne se lisent plus. Non, je ne parviendrai pas à garder tout mon sang-froid. Pris par la vitesse de la vie, j'oublie tes yeux qui me souriaient ici. Non, les plus jolies choses, je ne les raconte plus en prose.
And that was Morgan Manifestier with The Bridge. The album is The Bridge / Love Will Tear Us Apart. So congratulations to Morgan for that achievement. That's pretty awesome, right, Jeff?
Absolutely, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. A little distraction going on here in the studio.
Yeah, someone's coming in right now, so. Cool. We got Michael.
Oh, man, it's the cops. Wait. Oh.
We got Michael coming in to come listen to us. So, Jeff, a couple more questions, and then we'll get back to some music.
Absolutely.
So, kind of a important question, especially looking back at my life and how long music's been in my life. Thinking back to your childhood, what was your first experience that you remember with music like?
That's a really good question. I have a sister who I absolutely love. She's just awesome and really been an inspiration to me that way.
Right.
So I remember she's about 7 years older than me. I remember she sat me down and then played a recording of Eleanor Rigby of the Beatles and explained what the song was about. And I was just like, wow, this is really incredible. It's very, very sad, but it's very awesome.
Yeah, absolutely.
And that was like, I was pretty much just amazed from that point on, I think,
Yeah, definitely. So that actually answers the next question, which is, what's the first song you remember being, revealed with to music? So, next question, and this is actually a question that whenever we start We Move Against the Tides meetings, we ask everybody, or we've asked everybody on the staff, what is the song title to describe your life?
The song title to describe my life?
It can be any song title.
Oh, let's see here. I don't know. First thing, I don't know. Oh, wow, that's a really tough one. I just let's see. Yeah, always great to do that on the air.
Right.
Let's see here.
Absolutely.
Oh, wow, that's really tough. I don't know, but Victor, I don't care what you say anymore. This is my life. Go ahead with your own life. Leave me alone. I don't know. I really don't know. That's a tough one.
That's totally fine. If anything, I'll give you some time to think about it.
Okay, thanks.
So, for those of you who are just tuning in, I see we have some new listeners. You're listening to We Move Against the Tides radio on KUSF.org. I'm in here. This is Victor Valle.
What would that song be? God.
In studio with Jeff, as you can hear.
Damn.
Also with a couple of other people. We're actually partying in the studio right now, right? Woo! Yeah, there's a party in the studio. I would say to come over, but we're going to be ending pretty soon. So before then, we're really going to be playing a couple songs, and then I'm going to leave the station off to Michael, who's in the studio right now. So before then, this next song from a pretty great band, Tumbleweed Wanderers. The song is called Roll With the Times.
Roll with the times. You gotta stay in line. This ain't 69. You gotta change your mind. Change your mind. Well, I don't wanna be a soldier. When I was young, I thought the truth would come, but now I'm here without a clue. Yeah, I was yelling for adventure. This town seemed so dull. I couldn't get a job, I had to start new. I don't know where, but I have to go. You gotta roll with the time.
And that was Tumbleweed Wanderers with their song Roll with the Times. We were actually having a pretty heated conversation. Sorry about that. I'm the Smiths are my favorite band. And if you know me, you know this. And I'm arguing that Louder Than Bombs is the best album. I'm just saying.
No, it's not. The Queen is. It's all about the Queen is dead.
I highly disagree.
The Queen is dead is oh man. No, we were talking, and then we got into we were talking about I Know It's Over, which is great. There's no better experience than to listen to The Queen is Dead on vinyl, and you're listening to
I Know It's Over.
Yeah,
I know it's over. Still I cling.
That's like the epitome of Morrissey, like feeling bad about himself.
I mean, that's like the epitome of depression.
Yeah, when I'm depressed, I like to be as when I want to be as depressed as possible. I listen to Morrissey,
and that's how you know that Jeff is an artist. All right, so
the sea wants to take me.
We're cutting it a bit close, so I'm gonna finish off with one more song, and then we'll come back. So next week, first of all, I want to thank Jeff for being in the studio.
Because tonight is just like any other night.
So thank you, Jeff.
Thank you very much, Victor,
we'll come on back right now.
Thanks, Corey.
So for next week, drumroll, we are going to be having Kyle Terezi from the Plastic Arts in the studio. So it's going to be awesome. In light of that, I'm going to be playing his song, I'm Fine, off of the Academy Clones.
You don't have to be here, you don't have to see to know. I'm doing just the same as when you go. Standing where you left me, in your dust, feeling low. You're doing nothing bad compared to you. But have no fear for me. Take your tears and leave. When will you believe that I'm fine? When will you believe that I'm alright? There's absolutely nothing I'm trying to hide. As bad as you wish I were. I never called to see you, still you're calling me to say, lose your number, lost it anyway. You don't have to tell me that I'm better off alone. Your good for nothing game said it all. So have no fear for me. Take your tears and leave. When will you believe that I'm fine? When will you believe that I'm alright? There's absolutely nothing I'm trying to hide. As bad as you wish I were. Work is hard, paying me fine. I'm starting out again, but it's alright. Is it any wonder you'd start a fight? You're mad I'll forget you in time. You thought I would cave like the others. You'd call in and lose my mind. You've been out of shape to discover I'm already off of the line. You thought I would do what you wanted, would pay any cost and more. That rather than lose you come running there before long. But you're wrong, I don't care anymore. When will you believe that I'm fine? When will you believe that I'm alright? There's absolutely nothing I'm trying to hide. As bad as you wish I were. When will you believe that I'm fine? When will you believe that I'm alright? There's absolutely nothing I'm trying to hide. As bad as you wish I were. Work is hard, but paying me fine. I'm starting out again, but it's alright. Is it any wonder you'd start a fight? You're mad I'll forget you in time. Is it any wonder you'd start a fight? You're mad I'll forget you in time.
And that was I'm Fine by the Plastic Arts. today, Jeff is extremely quotable today. There's just so many things that we talk about at break that it's just like, okay, we're gonna say that when we're on air because that's pretty important. So Jeff, we were talking a bit about the scene and how tight knit it is and how everybody kind of knows each other and just how awesome it is in general. And Jeff described it as
we're all just a bunch of little Muppets, really. We're just a bunch of cute little Muppets. We're all doing the same stuff, and we have, we can be, kind of sensitive people, and we're all doing we show up at each other's things,
right?
And, in groups. It's kind of neat,
But I mean, in total, the great part is that the scene is just super supportive, and I love that. And moving here from Southern California, I've seen just how awesome that it is and how great it is to see that everybody goes to each other's shows and everybody goes to the open mics and supports everybody who gets on stage.
Absolutely.
And I just think it's great. But that is all the time we have for today, and I don't want to take up any more of Michael's time. Jeff, thank you so much for coming in the studio.
Thank you, Victor. Thank you very much. I had a really great time hanging out with you and Corey here, and I'm sorry, Matt? Michael. I'm so sorry. We just met.
Yeah, awesome. So this was We Move Against the Tides Radio on KUSF.org. Most of these bands and more can be found alongside reviews, interviews, and more cool stuff on WeMoveAgainstTheTides.com. Or if you're too lazy to write out that entire thing, WeMoveAgainstTheTides.com.
Jeff Desira, you can find him on Facebook, Twitter, SoundCloud.
There you go. You can go to WMATT.com, dubmat.com. My name is Victor Vai, and I'm here with Jeff Desira, who you can find on
Facebook, SoundCloud, Twitter, and every social network you can possibly think of. I'm on it, man.
Yeah, we're also on Twitter and Facebook.
Yes, I'm a coiled spring.
There we go. So, hoping that you all have a great rest of your evening. Until next week, keep on moving.